It's the AJ and McCall show.
After the show!
All right, the internet's raging.
Yes.
Trying to figure out between wiping up their drool and decide once and for all, does Zephron have a dad bod?
No.
Not yet.
I really hope
Oh,
the
dude, have
answer
you seen
stays
him?
No.
Zephron looks good.
There's no denying.
Good.
Good looking individual. I like the
100%.
beard. The beard is a good choice.
I like the existence. I'm good with it.
I don't think I've seen him with a beard.
Here, I show you.
Calling that a dad bod, though,
Zac
just
Efron.
means that
Search.
men.
Okay, he's yeah, that's dad bod.
No, it's not.
He just doesn't have a six-pack.
He's not like dense. I mean,
Thick, maybe.
He's getting
Thick.
close. He's getting closer.
Closer, I'll accept. Dad bod, no. Because if that's a dad bod, then every other regular Joe is done. So
yeah.
might as well give up. Don't worry about taking off the pandemic pounds. In fact, pack on a few more. Work on that personality.
Work on your personality. Dude, Zephron looks so good.
You can actually decide for yourself. It's part of our Facebook roulette, so it's up on the VFX Facebook page, Utah's VFX. You can see the picture that we're all looking at. Decide for yourself, because I think we're definitely going to revisit this tomorrow for the AJ McCall show. But
We are.
no, it's not a dad bod.
Just looks good. He looks good.
Yeah, he looks great. It's Zephron. He's looked great since he got his teeth fixed after High School Musical 1.
He exists, and I'm like good with it. What up, Zephron? If you see this,
He's living off the grid, McCall. How's he going to see this?
I know. He's living off the grid, but he's hiring how many people to follow him around to show that he's living off the grid?
Well, you got to document how well you live off the grid.
Duh, McCall.
My bad.
I hope that they
if
can
you
charge their cameras via, tree.
Son.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Yeah, right?
Fair. While we're talking about things that McCall's drooling over, how about these Grateful Dead shoes?
Dude.
The ugliest things I've ever seen.
No.
They are not
How
that
dare
ugly.
you? I'll have to show you the other
I don't like
ones.
the color gold, and I think gold is ugly.
It's yellow.
Well, there's more
I'll
than
have to
one.
show you the
It's
other
close
ones.
to.
I'll have to show you the other ones that they also have done. Because the other ones that they've done, also ugly. But I'm really excited about these shoes because I love them. I mean,
The fur's a bit much for me, but I still think they look not
I
bad.
love the idea of it. Like, they are so cool. And they've got like a cool little zipper pouch, and they've got like logos of the Grateful Dead. The thing that really gets me is that I discovered like Friday or Saturday my love of the Grateful Dead because, they've existed for a hot minute. But I started listening to, it was a Fleetwood Mac radio that was created on a platform that's not going to be said here, but it may rhyme with
The Grateful
Spotify.
Dead started in 1965.
I love them. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
55
I'm
years
obsessed.
old.
They are, I love the way that they sound. Anyway, so these shoes are going up for sale for $110. The yellow ones specifically are going up for sale for $110 next Friday. And I'm going to buy them. I'm going to have them. There is one place, and I'm not going to tell you where, but there is one place
Figure it out for yourselves.
that I can get them, and I'm going to be there next Friday to go and buy them because I love them. Ellie asked if Zephron's on my list. Yes, he is. He is on my list.
Have you updated
Side
your list?
note.
Was he on your original list? We've only
No.
done a list like twice, I think.
No, I never really had like a list put together or anything.
See, McCall's thinking about it. If you don't put it down on paper, you can constantly fluctuate the list.
But back to sneakers. I have always been a fan of
Right, got it.
shoes. Like, it's
Sneakers.
always been one of my favorite things. And like, I was convinced. We talked earlier about how the cool kids used to wear like 3 layers of polos and pop the collars on them.
Yep.
You know what I really wanted was a pair of layered Chucks. I wanted a pair of those ones. They had layered tongues, and you could do
yeah.
multiple
I never had
layers.
one.
I
got
wanted
you.
them.
I got
I
you.
wanted them really tall. I wanted like pinks and purples and greens and oranges all in the tongue. And my mom was like, that's too much money. And I think the shoes that I wanted were like $200. And she told me it was too much. So now that I'm a
It's
grown
a lot
up,
for shoes.
now that I'm a grown up and I'm learning about the flip game that exists, I'm going to be paying way closer attention to shoes. Way closer attention to shoes. Because after looking at it today, there are buku dollars to be earned from these shoes. I love them. Here, Producer Butterz, I'm going to show you a picture of these ones real fast.
So how many are you going to buy then? If you're going to get in the flip game, how many are you going to buy?
I would just buy one pair because it's like an initial investment, and then seeing how it plays out this go round is going to be the deciding factor, I think.
McCall's got a whole retirement plan based on shoes. Buy one shoe,
So
you
they've got
sell
these
that.
green ones.
You buy 3 shoes, then
Yeah.
6
I
shoes,
can take
then
the
9
green
shoes.
ones.
No, I don't like the green ones as much.
I think the green ones I like.
She's back on Zac Efron.
I hit the wrong button, okay? I
Yeah,
didn't
sure.
mean
You know,
to.
McCall, you
She's
can't lie to
she's
the
like,
eyes that are on that side
Stop!
of the studio.
She's like shoes. Zac
Zephron.
Efron.
Shoes? Zephron? They're Nike SBs. They're really cool.
The
Dude,
fur's
I
a bit
love
much
them.
for me.
No.
It's a bit much.
See, so they've got these orange ones.
I still think
so,
they're cool.
I don't mind the orange one.
So the orange ones are super exclusive, and they only gave them to like one skate shop that's in San Francisco that goes international. So I was looking at it because there's a place that you can look for how they're going to be flipping these shoes. So basically, they're only going to pick X amount of people, and you have to be at the store. They're not going to ship them. You have to go in and pick them up at the store.
Looks like you're driving.
And you have to do it within X amount of time. So it's basically like buy a ticket, be at the store on, I think it's the 24th that these ones are also going on sale. So you got to buy them, buy your plane ticket, be at the store in San Francisco on the 24th of July, and hope and pray that your name gets drawn from this drawing. On this website where people are flipping these shoes, they've already got them listed for $24,000.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're limited.
$24,000.
It's a rare partnership. Grateful Dead and Nike would have never
Wow.
pegged. And
No, me
Frisco is
neither.
where they were, was it Monterey? I think it was the Monterey Music Festival. It was the counter to Woodstock. That's where Grateful Dead
Yeah.
was at. So, makes sense. McCall, I'm telling you right now, if it's Friday, well, we're off already for Pioneer Day, and the flight from Salt Lake City to Frisco is like 90 minutes.
Ooh.
And according to Ashley, I believe Southwest is having like crazy fares. So, all in all,
That's a thought.
put yourself in.
I don't
maybe
really want. I don't think I really want
another
to.
$100 or so.
Yeah, I don't really think I want to. Yeah, no. Because then I'd have to go by myself, and then it would be a whole thing, and I
don't think you'd like driving around Frisco.
I don't think
My
I would
least
either.
favorite city I've driven around in.
I don't think I'd like to be in Frisco like by myself at all. That would not be a desirable thing. If I were to tell Dustin, come with me to Frisco, he'd be like, no.
Fun fact, I've actually been there.
Really?
Wow.
My mom's been there. I haven't.
We were actually going
Rip.
to Oakland, and we ended
Oh.
up in San Francisco.
Yeah, that makes
Across the
sense.
bay.
That makes sense.
Wrong bridge. One
Ah.
way. Had to pay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Bears.
2:00 in the morning. Yeah, it was great.
Ooh,
That super
that
sucks.
sucks.
That's
in
super
a
sucks.
truck, okay? A
Oh.
truck that's a dually.
You can't. Yeah, trucks that are
They
dualies
don't-
are not made for California.
Yeah, they don't belong
They don't
there.
like you.
Yeah, trying to pull into a place.
That's
Yeah,
how
we
you
stopped
get.
all of the traffic.
Yeah, that's how you get
At
your
2:00
windows
in the morning.
smushed. Your windows will get wrecked.
You made some friends then, is what I'm hearing.
I'm sure of it. I can't
We
even
stayed
imagine
at a
your
hotel.
friends.
I want to say it was in Oakland, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It was next to the ocean. That's the first time I've ever seen the ocean.
I
Like, yeah.
still have never really seen the ocean. I don't know. Do we count Corpus Christi? I mean, it's the Gulf of Mexico. Is that technically
I
counted
mean,
as the
it's
ocean?
technically the ocean.
Yes, that's the ocean.
I mean, technically what Producer Butterz
Mm-hmm.
saw in Oakland is, I think, the ocean as well, but it's the bay. I don't remember what the name of the bay is, but it's a bay.
Oh.
So, yes.
Down by the
It looked like
bay.
the ocean to me.
As I said, technically, yes, it is. It's just, it's not called the ocean, it's the bay, but it's formed
It's
from
like the ocean.
water.
Oh, okay. It's like the same thing with my Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, that's technically the ocean. It's called the Gulf.
Kind of boring though.
It's like when they say Willard Bay, and I go, no, that's Salt Lake.
No, that's Salt Lake. That's the Great Salt Lake. Excuse me. Excuse me.
The great.
The greatest.
The greatest.
Of Salt Lakeists. Just kidding.
Oh, jeez. You really ought to get to one of the coasts, though, and actually
I
see
will.
the ocean.
One day.
Eh.
Not during Miss Rona. think I'll pass on that.
Salt water kills coronavirus. It's fine.
Then I'll just go to the Great Salt Lake. It's
Speaking
fine.
of salt
That's
water,
not
salty.
the ocean. That doesn't
It's salty. Like me.
Yes, Producer Butterz. What about salty?
Say what about salty?
So I have to do like saltwater rinses in my mouth,
Yep.
and that's like the best thing ever.
I bet it feels really good right now.
Like
Your
I
poor
did
face.
I did a really good rinse last night, and it
Good.
felt great.
Good. Sorry about your face, bro.
Thanks.
This is a funny sentence. I did a really good rinse last night.
That's what
No,
they call
I
it. They call
remember.
it a
Like it
mouth
feels.
mouth rinse.
It
Oh, I
feels
got
way
it. It's just a
better.
funny sentence.
It feels way better after you get the
They
lovely.
give you a little syringe. It's cool.
Ooh.
It's got like a
I
little
didn't
syringe
get
with a
one of
little-
those.
Like a little hook thing.
Yep.
It's like a little power jet.
Yep.
I didn't.
That's what I had. So I had to clean out my wounds.
I
Yeah.
didn't get one of those.
That's because you're not special.
Yeah.
I was say what he had. I had the exact same thing. It's a saline
Wow.
solution, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Technically.
gotta clean out. Yeah, make sure nothing gets in
They
there.
didn't give me the solution. I just
No, it's just a
just mix salt and water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just combination.
Ugh.
It's basically the same thing though.
Right. Yes.
Tells you how much salt to put in the water. And make sure it's warm, not cold.
Yeah, because it doesn't mix well. By the way,
Science.
Takes
Science.
Takes a minute to mix.
I
actually.
did that. I learned that while I was brining pork chops. As a matter of fact.
Oh.
So when you brine pork chops, you do hot water, and then you do like a quarter of a cup of salt
While we're on the subject of science, do you know why hot water absorbs things better?
because it melts it.
No.
Because it's warm.
Yes, it expands the molecules.
Because it dissolves it.
It melts the salt. That's what
wait,
the
wait.
action of dissolving is.
See, what's confusing to me is does the salt actually dissolve? Because does it ever go back to salt?
No.
You could if you boiled it, you could boil it and separate it back out.
Does it go back as like
But if you
little
boil
salt
it,
chunks,
you like
or
you,
does
it it dissolves.
No, if you boil it, the salt will stay in the pan and the water will leave via steam.
that's how
Oh, you gotta boil it all the way out. I thought you were saying because like that's how I had to mix my salt water.
Yeah, you got to boil it
It's
to
like you
nothing,
boil it to mix it.
to next to nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
would
yes.
it be one big chunk or would it be like the little crystal?
No, you'll have like a crust.
Yeah. It'll be like little crystals.
Because that's what
Like the Great
dissolving
Salt Lake,
is. It's
Like the
formed
Bonneville
together.
salt flats and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what that's made out of.
Science.
Science.
Fun science experiment, by the way. If you have a paper cup, you can if you have water in it, you can put it in a direct flame, and it will not catch on fire until the water's gone because water boils at a low temperature. Then paper catches on fire.
Yes.
212 and
Magic.
451. Science.
Science.
You learn something new on the
Yeah.
AJ McCall show every day.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
learning
so
all this.
how about how about actual science? How about chemistry to non-chemistry? From science to craziest exes.
Oh boy. This is a great game.
Mostly because everyone seemed to agree that we heard from that our friend's story was believable.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't know if he embellished or not for sure without knowing him. McCall and I both concluded, no, I don't think it's an embellished story.
it's
But
not lying.
basically, had a girlfriend when he was way younger. She was pretty possessive. And then he just decided, you know what, I'm done. And then moved out of his own apartment, moved home to get away from her.
Yeah.
That's a bold choice, Cotton.
I
Whatever you gotta do to get out.
yeah. I
The
had
sad part is when somebody goes back.
yeah.
Oh. Relapse City.
Ba-na-na-na-na. I don't know how
All right.
the rest of
I
that
don't
song goes.
expect
I just
anybody
made it
to-
up. Sorry.
I don't expect anybody to name names, but come on. Give me some details here. Crazy as sex. Let's go. Details. Just some details. Give us a little taste. A little bit of salt. Salt my water for me.
Salt my water for me. I think that maybe possibly one of my exes didn't really want to be like with me anymore at one point in time after we got engaged. And so like,
That would seem like a bad time to come to that conclusion.
yeah. Wasn't great. So they moved back home.
Oh, wow. So you're the crazy ex in this
They
one.
no. They ended up moving. Actually, technically, they moved to St. George, but
Yeah. Away.
I'm
They moved
moving.
away.
Bye.
the fam was from Vegas,
Close-ish. Makes sense. All right. So
closer to home.
McCall was on the other side of our Fred's story. What
My
about you,
bad.
Producer Butter? Craziest ex?
I don't have any exes.
Oh,
Sad, I guess.
uh,
Sad, boring life.
Maybe? Sad? I don't know.
Moving on. So now I just feel really awkward.
Because he doesn't have any exes?
Yep.
Do you want me to make one up?
Yeah. That's great. Ready? Go. On the spot. Go.
Yeah, I moved away.
Oh. It's
Wow. So inventive. Much wow. Bravo.
great. Also same.
2 thumbs way down. 0 of 10 stars.
Oh, I gotta scoot over.
You know, I dated a girl that was mutual friends with my friend group, and she wanted to not tell everybody about it right away, which I was on board with because I was fighting with that friend group.
Right.
Only to find out that same night we got in a fight actually because she was convinced I was going to tell my best friend, who at the time I was not talking to, and I said, I'm not talking to him. How am I going to tell him? And we got in a huge fight about it because I was like, this is the stupidest argument ever. I'm not going to do it. And then that night she told all of them.
Oh, gosh.
And didn't understand why I was upset after she made such a big deal about it.
So,
I'm single. Hit me up.
flashback.
Wow, this is not a dating podcast for you.
Here's a little crazy story. But first, Producer Butterz
Please
is
hit
single.
up the faceless. Please hit up the faceless
need
voice
some-
that appears on
I
the
need
AJ
some
McCall after
crazy
show.
exes.
He does need some crazy exes.
I need some stories.
This is going to be
Okay,
great. It'll be
don't-
a great feature
don't-
for us. Okay.
Don't open yourself up to that because you're going to encounter plenty of crazies already. You start drawing them in.
What are you
Well, I
speaking
have
into
to-
the universe?
I have to get started first.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
jeez.
Okay, so flashback, somebody that I dated for a decent period of time, longest relationship before Dustin, towards the end of our relationship said that he didn't want people to know that we were dating. So I was like, okay,
That's weird.
so then we're not dating.
That's not a negative sign.
I just took it as we weren't dating.
Fair.
So I
Seems
went
like a
off and
logical conclusion.
I went
she
off.
made out with everybody else.
No, I ended up getting engaged. So they were
You
not.
definitely weren't dating anymore.
Yeah, he was not very happy with that situation.
You know what?
And,
If he liked it, then he should have put a ring on it.
Yeah, well, he's going somewhere else that wasn't in the U.S. For a couple of years. So anyway.
That's just vague enough to work, McCall.
Yep.
Unlike earlier where she's like, there was this person that he crap.
That was pretty good.
So anyway, I got engaged, and then my relationship ended, and then I lost all of my friends. So because I was friends with them, and
funsies.
I was friends with him, and then when we broke up, they didn't know that he had told me that he didn't want people to know that we were dating. So I should have not.
Controlling the narrative.
Maybe I shouldn't have assumed that meant we weren't dating. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten engaged 3 weeks after we broke up. I don't know.
The second one, there's a discussion to be had there. There's definitely some leeway for a discussion. Telling someone, no, I don't want people to know we're dating, to me is like, okay, that's a crap move, so I'm out.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend that went and spent a weekend with a friend of hers from high school that she hadn't seen because he moved away for college or whatever, and I didn't think anything of it.
Oh, boy.
She came back that weekend,
That's
and
a mistake.
we broke up because we didn't work out anymore. A year to the day they were married. She moved in with him like 3 months after she broke up with me. I wonder what happened that weekend.
They talked.
Yeah.
They were talking body.
Probably. Hey, you have a body.
They had
That's
conversations without words.
I'm so proud of you. You have a body. I have a body.
What's worse?
That's what they were talking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Horizontally.
Wow.
What's worse is that we were
Family
both
friendly.
working at a radio station. I said horizontally. What's wrong with horizontally?
I wasn't talking about
just-
you, family
I just like to
friendly.
say conversations without words.
That's when you go.
Maybe that's why you don't have an ex. You can't really communicate well with someone new if you don't use words. McCall, that's the hot noise. When you eat something spicy, you go.
I don't know.
ASMR.
Oh, jeez.
This portion of ASMR brought to you by Hot Food.
Scratch.
Don't do that. You know, somewhere, someone on OnlyFans heard that and said, "Moron." Could have made like a $10,000 with that.
Why
thing
are you
is,
guys
The funny
talking?
part is you can't see me.
Yeah, you are the definition of ASMR.
Yeah. Sorry, I just drank and it probably
That
made
would
like
have been a
gulp
better
noise.
name. We should
I'm
just
really
called you
sorry.
ASMR instead of Producer Butterz.
Producer ASMR.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mr. Voice.
Hello, voice.
Mr. Voice.
Is that taken?
like
Hang
a
on.
spy
Wait.
movie.
Wait.
All right, my name's
Oh
changing.
wait, I need
Mr.
those shoes
Voice.
up still.
Producer Butterz,
Voice.
a.k.a. Mr. Voice.
Mr.
Search.
Voice.
Oh, boy.
I kind of like
It's an
that.
identity assumed by the demon Morgo,
Oh, great.
the main antagonist that's
Whoa,
narrator of
Kate?
Little Misfortune.
Not a fan anymore.
Is only heard by the player of Misfortune Ramirez Hernandez,
Now
who
I'm
gave him the name.
voice.
The Voice.
The
Now that's
Voice.
definitely trademarks too.
Probably.
Dang it.
This is the voice.
Could you be a voice? It's Mr. A
Whoa,
Voice.
What was that? Voice.
A voice.
Okay, so the
Like
first
in The
thing that comes
Office,
up,
Mr. A
It's
Knife.
probably Google Voice.
side note, first thing that comes up when I type voice
Mhm.
is voice of Mr. Krabs, who is Clancy Brown, by the way. Followed by
I would not have guessed that was to be the first thing. I would assume the television show.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
So-
fun game I like to play with
Now
artists.
you know.
Country music's a lot of fun to do it with. You Google their name and see what comes up first. Like Old Dominion never comes up first.
No, it's
Because
always
there's
Old
a-
Dominion Freight Line and
or
then
the college. Yeah, they're even though they're a great band,
100%.
they're never the first one that comes up.
Never heard of those two?
Oh, how dare you? Wait, the Freight Line and the college? Oh, okay, then
Yes.
never mind.
The Freight Line fair, the
That's fine.
college
Eh.
fair also probably.
Utah?
You're not a sports fan, so it kind of makes sense.
No. One of the
It's like
things that I
the-
found really funny, speaking of random things that come up with Google, is for a long time, when you Googled Kane Brown, a random date came up. It was like
Huh.
August 26th or something. It was last year, but it was like every single time. Let me see if it still does it.
Weird.
Kane Brown. No, it's not there anymore. But yeah, every time you'd Google Kane Brown, it would be like specific date.
did not
And
notice
it was
that.
like there was no, I think I tweeted about it. Since I don't tweet very often, I'm sure I can go find it. But there was no like background for why that was the date. Like there was no
You release a song or something?
birth date. No. He didn't release anything. It was just totally random. Okay, let's
Weird.
see.
Maybe it just displayed the date that you were looking it up?
I mean, maybe. But
Wasn't
I
his
don't think
birthday, was
so.
it?
Because it was like, no. Like it didn't.
Isn't his birthday in August?
I don't know. Producer Butters knows.
I have no idea.
He hates country music, but he knows Kane Brown's birthday. I don't know why.
Hey, he's got a really good song with Sway Lee
That's
and
yep.
Khalid.
That's why. That's it.
It'll premiere tomorrow.
That's it.
That's the only thing that drew your attention in
Yep.
that song that just dropped, I think, 2 weeks ago.
That's
2
it.
weeks ago.
Yeah, he dropped it the beginning of the month.
Okay. Still scrolling.
It's funny because it just showed up on New Music Friday.
Well, they didn't
Yeah.
want you to have it because they know how much you love him.
He doesn't love him.
You love him.
I hope somebody saw my awkward eyebrows because I made them.
Yes.
Where is it?
McCall, it's a conspiracy that we're never going to solve.
No. I gotta know. I gots to know. Oh, look. That one time I learned that Minecraft was, or
Focus.
Minesweeper was a thing. Crap!
And this is McCalls Life, everybody.
Gosh darn it.
We start on one topic.
I messed
and
it up.
We end on 3 other topics. We
We
never finished the first one.
I can't find it.
We'll have to give you an update tomorrow.
Yeah, because
She
I
ain't gonna
can't
find it.
find it. Elon Musk's car. Stupid, by the way. Still stupid. That truck is the ugliest thing I've
I thought
literally
he
ever
scrapped
seen.
the truck.
Probably, but still. It's
Because he's going to space.
SpaceX is launching.
and he's gonna put Kanye as president of Mars.
Great. Good luck.
Ironically, no one else will be living there.
Nope.
So Kanye can shout
What
all
the
the
deuce?
stupid stuff he wants to.
That way he can. Didn't he do the E.T. song?
Yeah.
With-
Yeah, with Katy Perry.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yep.
There you go.
I go
There's their
so
theme
far
song.
up.
Bring back old Kanye. The music was so good.
Yay.
Stupid, crazy Kanye.
Old yay.
Old yay.
Old yay.
Not new boo.
Correct.
McCall, you can find it or not.
I'm trying.
Clock is ticking. This
Where-
could mean
right there. There it is. I found it.
the irony.
It's from 4/12/19. I want you to know. I went back an entire year.
What's the date?
June 26th, 2019. It just says, I'll show you. It just says Kane Brown, Wednesday, June 26th. That's it. That's all it says. Can you see that on the lovely little thing? No. Okay. Hello?
That's just a white
How about now?
box.
How about now?
Go closer. Closer.
Huh?
Closer. Closer. Oh, there you go. Oh, you almost had it. Well, we get the gist.
Whatever. It's there. It just says Wednesday, June 26th, 2019. It said, so, at Kane Brown, what's the significance of June 26th? I can't find any answers. It was retweeted by AJ.
I do that.
That's all I have. I have one retweet and no response from Kane Brown. I'd still like to know what
How
the significance was.
Oh, you Google it. It doesn't. That's annoying.
Dude, okay. Ellie said it was August 27th. Haven't you found that part of TikTok yet? Yes, I have. What's the significance of August 27th? I don't know, but apparently something big is going down on TikTok on the August 27th.
Producer Butterz, do you know what she's talking about?
No.
It is a
Are we still talking about Kane Brown?
No,
apparently it's
TikTok. It is a weird realm of TikTok that I just
Okay.
I just got sucked into
I don't know what's
3
going on,
days ago.
We just
I have no idea what we're talking
went
about.
180 and you were
conspiracies,
in some
okay?
other world.
She's
here.
still talking like we're not even in here. Like, we're trying to figure out what she's talking about.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it was like one video about August 27th, and then like the next 4 videos that I had were about being a part of August 27th
This is
TikTok.
On
TikTok.
The world's gonna end.
What the crap is it? I don't know. Maybe it's just like this massive joke, but also like, I don't know.
When did the Daybell people say that the world was
Like
gonna end?
Wednesday. Next week.
Oh, so before the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like the 21st, I think.
Make 2020 end. Okay.
Okay, great.
The world's playing, apparently.
Anyway.
I think that's enough conspiracy theories for today. This has been the AJ and McCall show.
After the show!